Okay, class, let's continue related about the skill 4. This is implied detail question. Yeah, implied detail questions. This test will require the answers that are not directly stated, ya, yang tidak ternyatakan langsung, tersirat. Answer this question correctly, you will have to draw conclusion from information given in this question. This type contains words implied, inferred, likely, probably. Ini adalah bahasa-bahasa yang sering kita temukan ketika ngomongin implied detail question. Berarti yang kita cari itu sebenarnya ada, tapi tersirat dalam teks tersebut. Kita lihat contoh di sini. It is implied the passage of the tree has 100. Wah, if, kan dia pakai if. Kalian mungkin ada informasi di sini kan. Each year. Nah, di sini ada informasi each year, setiap tahun. Tapi kalau di sini 100 white bands, butuh berapa tahun gitu kan. Nah, ini disampaikan kalau 100 berarti ya 100 tahun karena akan muncul di tiap tahun tersebut. Berarti itu kan 100 wide bands and narrow bands, berarti akan ketemu 100 tahun. Jawaban 100 nggak ada, tapi dia pakai bahasa century. Di sini pun tidak ada ngomongin century dan tidak ngomongin 100. So, this is the implied one. And it can be inferred from the passage. Nah, it can be implied, it is implied, or it can be inferred from the passage. The cells do not grow. Nah, do not grow apa? The cells are produced during the harsh winter and summer months. Berarti apa? Extreme heat or cool. Harsh winter and summer month. Nah, ini kan cuaca yang dingin banget gitu, harsh, extreme heat or cold. Ini kan tidak tersampaikan di sini. Dia pakai bahasa winter and summer, di sini heat and cold, tapi dengan makna yang sama. So this is the implied detail question. Ingat, tersirat tidak ternyatakan. So what are the question likes? Yeah. So those are the questions. It is implied in the passage that can be inferred from the passage that, and it is most likely, and what probably yang terjadi ini. What probably happen, bla bla bla. Terus, nah dari pertanyaan ini semua, ini yang bisa mengira-ngira, oh kita ditanya terkait dengan implied detail question. Mungkin yang pertama kita punya idea, kedua stated detail questions, ketiga kita punya unstated detail question, yang keempat kita punya implied detail question. Now let's go to the exercise this one ya, passage 1 related about the SeaWorld tower. Okay, now let's go to the question 1 to 3. The Sears Towers is probably. Sears Towers is probably. Oh, udah pasti ini nanyain implied detail question. Probably ada keywordsnya di sini. Nah, kalau di sini udah ketemu probably, mana right answer-nya? Udah ketemu? You have found it? So the right answer is no longer the tallest building in the world. No longer the tallest building. So the Sears Tower is probably good and with more than 100 and the combination tall building and the weather a lot of switching. So we can get this one ya. Tower was the tallest building in the world. Berarti apa? Tidak ada yang building in the world, hanya dia aja. Until ini the Sea Tower was the tallest building. Next, yang kedua, you have gotten. Okay, it can be inferred from the passage that Chicago usually has a lot of wind ya. Usually has a lot of wind, mempunyai banyak wind. So has a lot of wind di sini can be fine ya. Swaying in the breeze ya, a lot of swaying in the breeze. Weathers ya. So you can get the information. And whose nickname is Windy City ya. Windy City juga bisa disampaikan is located Chicago. Whose nickname is Windy City. Berarti maksudnya apa? Usually has a lot of winds. Yang ketiga, number 3. Yeah, it is implied in the passage that the upper level doors in the Sears Towers open and close because apa? Yeah, the building moves in the wind. Building moves in the wind. Okay, the inside doors of building open and close, water sinks close, backward kan. On a windy day, ya, lihat kan, top of the building can move back and forth. Berarti apa? Because the building moves in the wind. Okay, now make sure to get understandings about those questions related about the identifying implied detailed question. Remember, you can memorize more and distinguish, or you have special notes from skill 1, skill 2, skill 3, and also skill 4. So you can remember easily about that. You can ask some questions later, and please make sure to finish continuing this exercise. Okay, let's continue with the skill 5, vocabulary in context question. Vocabulary in context question means like you are going to be asked to determine the meaning of a difficult word or expression. Word or expression that you do not know. So in case this is give you clear indication what word expression means. Contohnya line passage ya, bla bla gitu kan. Dia minta kata geranium, growing, kata-kata growing mana yang bisa kita temukan kan? Geranium maksudnya ke apa gitu. Bukan artinya geranium yang dia cari, tapi maksudnya apa gitu kan. Geranium probably which of the following, apa kategorinya, Sauvager apa fish, karena ada kata growing, yang tepat adalah plants ya. Next, vocabulary for the question containing difficult, ya mungkin kita sering menemukan pertanyaan ya terkait apa kosakata ini, maksudnya apa, di closest meaning-nya seperti apa. Ini harusnya kita bisa lah mendapatkan jawaban sekarang. Kemarin di listening dan di structure sering kita untuk mengingatkan terkait dengan improving your vocabulary ya, improving your vocabulary. What is the meaning, which of the following is closest in the meaning to, and blah 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 could be best placed by which of the following, and question usually tells in which line the passage, nanti akan sampaikan ada di baris berapa, kita langsung cari. Yang sarankan ketika nanti mengerjakan ini, pertanyaannya dulu dilihat, baru ke pertanyaan, baru ke statementnya atau teksnya atau idenya yang sana. Coba kita masuk ke sini ya, exercise question 1 to 4 ya, for our practicing. Langsung kita lihat ini aja, pigment. Nah, pigment dari konteks ini apa? Lari ke atas, kita lihat pigment sini, pigment that colored eyes. Berarti maksudnya apa di sini pigment? Pigment is related about the. Next, number 2, surface. Line 2, 1, 2, ada kata surface. Ini ditemukan kata surface here. So we get the surface over there. The closest meaning for the surface is, yes, the top. Yeah. And then the word permanent, line 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, permanent. Okay, you get this one, permanent eye color. Permanent maksudnya apa di sini? Okay, you got it? Okay, permanent eye color for word permanent could be replaced by surface determines person's permanent eye color. So it is at this point baby eye develop the color. So the right one is lasting lasting. And then point, line 7, 6, 7 di sini point. Oke, ketemu nih. Remember ya, urut biasanya ya. 7 could be best replaced ya. Point, maksudnya point di sini. The right one is, yes, this point, that baby's eyes. This time ya, maksudnya this time. Point ini bukan dot, bukan era, tapi lebih tepatnya adalah this times. Okay, make sure to remember all of those questions to identify related about vocabulary containing difficult words, and make sure to finish the continuing exercise. Okay, well, we have skill 6, where question. This is the easy one when you are going to finish this exercise, because you just locate, yeah, just find where is the location, decide it is in line 1, 2, line 3, line 4, or line 10, for example, if you have a long passage or long articles. Yeah, so you can the answer choice will list possible location for the information, and the best way to approach the question is to study the question and to determine the information that you are looking. Diawali dari pertanyaan, kita cari apa? Capital, for example, dari contoh di sini, capital, capital, capital. So the right one is, ya, ketemu dong. Capital. So where in the passage does the author define the word capital? The word capital, yeah, in line 1 and 2. And then where, okay, for the line 1 and 2 ini ada capital confuse spelling, jadi ini pengejakan. Tapi kalau di sini di autornya define words-nya, mendefinisikannya seperti apa, ada di line berapa, capital building ini, berarti ini definitionnya. Nah, mau menyampaikan bahasa hati-hati awas speaker, baru saja saya ini ternyata di sini ada kata define, ya, di author define. Kata di author define di sini menunjukkan bahwa memberikan definisinya. Kalau ini bukan define, the words are confused in spelling meaning by a lot of people. Biasanya bukan ini di author define. Jadi be careful. So the right one is line 4, ya. Now let's go to the number 2. Where in the passage does the author mention where the US capital can be found? Nah, ada kata the author mention where US capital can be found. US capital. US capital, the capital building. So the right one is, can you guess? Yes, in line 6 and 8. Itunya dari mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ya, 6 to 8. Berarti antara di sini. United States, US capitals. Nah, so you can get it in line 6 and 8-nya. Okay, now let's go to these questions ya, about where in the passage. Where in the passage. Ini paling mudah dan harapan kami sendiri. Kalau ketemu pertanyaan ini anggap aja bonus dan pasti benar, harus pasti benar, nggak boleh ada yang salah. Kalau salah berarti wah ini udah lelah dalam mengerjakannya. Oke, fokus ya, tetap to the question-nya, nanti diperhatikan ya, tetap kita scan-nya ya. Kita juga menggunakan scanning-nya juga untuk mengetahui keyword-nya dulu. Nah, dari sini, where the passage does the author mention what hits the water in a geysers. Nah, apa ini kira-kira? Geysers, of course, blah, 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 blah. Number 6, sorry, exercise 6, number 1 is, yes, in line 1 and 2. Next, the author indicates how often all fateful erupts, ya. Jelas ya, geyser. Oke, sudah ketemu? How often faithful erupts, ya, kata-kata erupts berarti faithfuls, ya kan, which erupts high art, berarti ini di line berapa nih, antara 5 dan 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dari sini sampai sini. Okay, next, number 3, the author states how long it has since volcano erupt at Yellowstone. Ada kata Yellowstone, ada kata volcano, volcanic eruption, Yellowstone ada di sini. Berarti ada di line keberapa? Line ke-7 ada di sini. Iya. So this is the way you are going to get ya in understanding skill 6 related about where in the passage. Still remember, the first we have main idea, the second stated question, the third is unstated, the fourth implied. If we have where the location, where the vocabulary in context. So you have to get, and then the last, it's about where in the passage. So I think enough for this explanation related about the skill 1 until skill 6 in the reading here. And I hope in this reading skill you can improve reading skill by finishing the exercise. Make sure to finish the exercise. After this, there will be around TOEFL review exercise from skill 1 to skill 6 that you can finish. So remember to improve your reading skills, so you have to practice more and more. You cannot guess, right? But have to know the concept to finish this exercise. Enough for this session. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.